warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our lecturer, Dr. Muhammad Ridwan. We are from Group 6. My name is Sofia Antasha binti Cik Ahmad and my group member Nur Shazlin binti Muhammad Muhalana, Nur Yasmin binti Bahri, Muhammad Aiman Afnaf bin Ishaq, Saidatul Izwani binti Azmi. So today we would like to present our group assignment 3, which is issue, opportunity, and challenge of the Ar Rahnu. Before we start, I would like to explain our presentation outline. In this presentation, we will start with introduction, Ar Rahnu issue, Ar Rahnu opportunity, Ar Rahnu challenge, and last is conclusion.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Saidatul Izwani binti Azmi and I will begin with the introduction of Ar Rahnu. Ar Rahnu is a Sharia-based pawnbroking system where collateral is put out when a loan is required. The first pawnbroking in Malaysia have begun during the Sultan of Malacca's glory days in the 15th century and continued with Hakka Chinese community who rose prominence as key players in pawn industry. Terengganu Islamic Religious and Malay Custom Council, also known as Muassasah Gadaian Islam Terengganu, has established Islamic pawnbroking in 1992 at the request of Malaysian government and it gained popularity day after day. This can be proven when there were 329 organizations that offered Islamic pawnbroking in 2010. Today, we would like to study several arising issues, challenges, and opportunities in Ar Rahnu.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Yasmin binti Bahri. I would like to proceed to the next part. It's about the issues of Ar Rahnu. The first issue is about the pawn item. The pawn item in Ar Rahnu institution that can be pledged only a gold and jewellery. Ar Rahnu institution put this term to the customer to pledge only a gold bars or jewellery as their guarantee for make the loan and the amount that can be lent based on the value of the gold. Actually, gold and jewellery carry a stable value in the market, but the types of the customers are not only from the woman, but also come from a businessman and the investor. You can see, based on the previous era of Prophet Muhammad, they can be pledged any goods that have a strong value. And now, the conventional pawn shop also accept the valuable items like a Rolex. This condition actually creates a barrier for those who really need funds immediately but they do not have a goal. So, Ar Rahnu institution should accept the reservoir of the pledged asset, which is not limited only to a gold or jewellery, but to the other valuable assets such as Rolex watch, or which bring the high value in the market. And this can make the process easier for the customer to make a loan, mostly among the Muslim community. The next issue is about the lack of Ar Rahnu providers in the rural areas. We can see the people in the rural areas build the micro business to further their finance. Ar Rahnu in Malaysia has spread widely and become popular among our community, but a few locations in Malaysia still do not have the Ar Rahnu provider institution, mostly in the part of rural area. We can see that the micro business need a short fund to be the capital, but due to the lack of Ar Rahnu provider institution in the rural area, force the customer to choose the nearest conventional pawn shop to make a collateral transaction. As we know, conventional pawn shop contract terms included riba, its addition fee, gharar uncertainty, and maisir gambling. And actually, it cannot be an option for Muslim community because it is not Sharia compliant. Ar Rahnu institution is free from the riba, gharar, and maisir by pledging a gold or jewellery to make a loan. So, Ar Rahnu providers should promote the Sharia scheme and improve the quality of services to become a priority Islamic financial among the Muslims and the low income. Actually, this is an alternative way for them to get the finance instead of making loans from the illegal loan shop.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Ishaq and I will continue with our presentation. Okay, for this part, I will talk about the Ar Rahnu opportunity. Okay, for this one, Ar Rahnu can allow poor people to actually start making business. Okay, jadi because Ar Rahnu allow poor people to take a loan without any interest. Jadi because Ar Rahnu actually is divided by the Sharia law, which forbid them from taking an additional loan or additional income from the customer. Okay. Ar Rahnu can make grow people to start making business from the cash and not to worry about any interest. This can help people living from poor to actually become at least a middle class. Okay, next. For the second point, Ar Rahnu actually offer free interest loan to the customer. Okay, different from the conventional broking, the Islamic bank are following the Ar Rahnu contract, which is interest-free loan in a cross contract. Okay, there's a service charge given by the Ar Rahnu provider to the customer, which is less than 2%. Unlike the conventional broking, they may charge you more than 10%, and you maybe need to pay it monthly. Okay. This can help customer to choose Ar Rahnu provider because they giving a lot of benefit to the customer with no interest at all. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Shansi binti Muhalana. So the last Ar Rahnu opportunity is Ar Rahnu offer extended repayment period. Customer may request an extension of the repayment period if the repayment period is reasonable. For example, Ar Rahnu Agrobank give an extended payment period for 6 months. So if the customer still fails to fulfill the payment, the Agrobank will also give another extension to 3 months and the last addition for 2 months more. Thus, Agrobank has an unlimited payment period. If the customer does not pay after the extension period has expired, the collateral will be auctioned off to pay off the loan. Unlike conventional pawnbroker, they require additional payment from the customer if the debt is not paid back within a specified time. To conclude, Ar Rahnu serves a reasonable service in the pawnbroking system in order to improve customer loyalty and satisfaction.
Hello, I'm Sofia Natasha binti Shahamat. So now I will explain about the Ar Rahnu challenge. The first point is people prefer to make loan with a illegal money lender compared to the Ar Rahnu. As we know, Islamic pawn shop have been introduced to Malaysia in the last 20 years. Since its inspection, Islamic pawn shop have been observed to face several challenges in their daily operation. Ar Rahnu is not yet widespread due to the competition with the traditional pawn shop system, as well as illegal money lending activity. People call them as a loan shark or unloan in Malaysia. This money lender offer the cash advance for the low income learner, small trader, or illicit purpose. So this loan often carry interest as high as 20% per month, in addition to other fees such as contract fee and stamp duty. Despite this indicated term, this loan shark remain popular. It is happening because the borrower is essentially not required to post the collateral or provide any other document other than signed IOU certification compared to the Ar Rahnu system. So this illegal activity has been increased over the year, forming a large indicator that the borrowers such as the clubbers who are in indirect cash but they have no asset. So this situation lead to the Ar Rahnu system, has the borrower who has sufficient asset to pay has the collateral choose not to use Ar Rahnu and instead choose the loan shark. So this is present the specific challenge for gaining the traction. Next point in Ar Rahnu challenge is take advantage of Ar Rahnu by pledging a fake code. We know that consumers are reluctant to choose Islamic pawn shop. It is because Islamic pawn shops are recognized by society as a good for the poor and in need. Ar Rahnu scheme provider therefore face a challenge of educate consumer of the usefulness and the benefit of Islamic pawn shop to increase their abstinence and mentality. However, there are some irresponsible party who take advantage of the Ar Rahnu by pledging the fake code. Based on the Sun Daily article titled "A businessman plead not guilty of prawning fake shop involving more than RM 1.3 million on 22 May 2020. If this situation continues, the future of the Islamic pawn shop as the source of the capital and the funding will collapse.
The last Ar Rahnu challenge is Ar Rahnu has a lack of monitoring on the original ownership of Rahud, which the value of good for pawning. According to the Sharia, pledged property used in Ar Rahnu transaction must belong to the charger or be used with the owner permission. In today's business world, a purchase receipt will serve as proof of property ownership. Some Ar Rahnu institutions such as Post Malaysia, MGIT and Bank Rakyat require the original security estate purchase receipt to be presented during the mortgage process, but this is not a requirement. In comparison to MGIT and Post Malaysia, in Ar Rahnu concept, if the charger wishes to mortgage with Bank Rakyat, the charger must carry the pledged property purchase receipt. The transaction will be void if the purchase receipt is not bought. To conclude, Ar Rahnu requires the presence of the purchase receipt in order to prevent fake gold properties and to avoid receiving gold from robberies and fraud.
In conclusion, we can see that the establishment of Ar Rahnu in our social life is very beneficial to the particular groups, and it is proven that Malaysia itself has a lot of potential for social growth. Apart from the fact that Ar Rahnu arise several issues regarding the pawn item and the inability to reach Ar Rahnu provider for certain area, Ar Rahnu also brings many opportunities among community, especially for businessmen. By looking at the listed issues, challenges and opportunities, Ar Rahnu providers should be concerned in order to keep the sector growing. That's all from us. We hope you understand our explanation on issues, opportunities and challenges of Ar Rahnu. We are sorry if we make mistake during this video presentation. Thank you for listening and your attention. Have a nice day.